Let me go ahead. We have seen this. This is for MapReduce. Now guys, these are the Hadoop daemons. Name node, a secondary name node, job tracker, data node, and task tracker. Name node is a daemon that run on the master. Secondary name node is a daemon that run on either a slave or either a third system. So if your name node goes down, your secondary name node is having approximately same data of name node. Approximately, I'm using this word. It's not 100% accurate. There are some probability to lose the data. So this is for the secondary name node. Job tracker runs on the master. Data node is a daemon that runs on slave. Task tracker is a daemon that runs on slave. So there is one more information about that. Name node, data node, and secondary name node is for the HDFS. While job tracker and task tracker is for MapReduce. Even I should say name node and data node is for HDFS and job tracker and task tracker is for MapReduce. Simple term. Name node master, data node slave. Job tracker on master, task tracker on slave. Is it clear? Means this is what the exactly these we are going to use these term again and again throughout our next 2 months. Waiting for your smileys. What is the daemon being referred here? A daemon means a process that is running in the background. So Hadoop is actually is having two parts. One is master, one is HDFS, and another is MapReduce. How exactly the HDFS is running? So for HDFS on the master, this is a HDFS daemon. Means there is one process. There is one process that should run in background. So this name node on master and data node on slave, it runs. Friends, clear? Okay. Guru Prasad is having some issues. Yes, Guru Prasad.
So basically, would be submitting data or data always to the master. So that this data would be divided into some blocks and would be stored in some slave machines. Or can you give me an example of a request, like the algorithm means, the job means, like what it would be exactly?
Yes. I'll come to that. Actually, to coming to that, it will take almost 5 more hours. So I'll give you exact flow end to end how exactly the data is traveling from your client to your name node to your data node, how exactly the complete flow is going. But I'll be needing some time. I'll need to give it's I think it would be next session. In the next session I'll explain the same.
Okay, yeah, I just, yeah, okay, right.
Good question.
Because what I thought was, you said like usually you will be submitting a large check of data, huge amount of data. So this data would be, would be divided into whatever the block size we have, like 64 MB is the default size, and it will be stored on the slave machines.
Yes.
So the next thing is always it will be like the client should be submitting the data or the kind of request, like how, like exactly the job or algorithm is.
No.
Exactly?
For this second question, yes, I can explain you right away. Let me explain why this. See, for example, this is my client. Don't know whether I'm having a smiley here. No, I don't have. Okay, no issues. So this is my client, and it want to submit. Firstly, client will store some data. Suppose you are the client and you want to store this 100 TB file. So you'll simply run a command or you'll simply write a program and copy the data to HDFS. Now data will be stored in all such fashion, number of blocks, multiple blocks, and metadata on master, all such things which we have discussed. Now after submitting the data, after putting the data here, client will submit the MapReduce job to process the data. So MapReduce job is simply a Java code that is written in MapReduce fashion, and it will again client will submit this MapReduce job to the master, and that will in turn submit it to all the slaves. It will be like that.
Mm.
Okay.
So before saving the data, it would be the master MapReduce algorithms would run in each slave machine and tells how to save the data.
Yes, yes, yes. We need to firstly copy the data into the master, even to the cluster. Firstly, you need to
Okay.
copy. Firstly, there should be the data present inside your HDFS. Then only after that you can process the data.
Okay. So copying the data also you'll be using MapReduce algorithm.
No. To copy the data, you won't be using any MapReduce algorithm.
So just it will copy the data. The master will copy the data into slaves.
Yes.
Okay, and then this MapReduce will come into picture. Right?
MapReduce comes to the picture to process the data.
Okay, whatever the data stored in the slave machine.
Exactly, whatever data is stored in the slave machine will process the data with the help of MapReduce. Processing can be anything, any of the your jobs. Say for example, you're crunching the data, you're parsing the data, you are applying the business rules, you are aggregating the data, whatever things you want to do. That's the processing. That's done by the MapReduce.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So this is the Hadoop demos. Hope all these demos are clear. Even more clear representation is this. So guys, this is the typical representation, I should say. So in your Hadoop cluster, there's one master. So this is our master machine. This is our slave machine. So on master, for the storage layer, that is for the HDFS, we are having the name node on the master, and on the slaves we are having the data node. So these name node and data node daemon for the storage purpose, for the HDFS purpose, runs on master and slaves respectively. The same counterpart in the MapReduce layer, the upper layer, computation layer, is job tracker in the master and task tracker in the slave. I have done one more. This, say for example, currently your requirement is a 3-node cluster. You're having 3 nodes. Tomorrow requirement increases, so on the fly you can add more nodes. On the fly you can add more nodes. Just what do I mean by on the fly? You don't need to make your system down for a moment. So say for example, your cluster is running, clients are using your cluster. In the same time, you can add more machines in your cluster. So this is a very unique feature provided by Hadoop, that you do not need to make your system down. Is it clear? And this is one of the very fundamental basic thing. If till this everything is clear, means we are at very good speed, everyone is in same pace. What is the difference between job and task? Okay, Ahmed. So Ahmed, the difference between job and task is say for example, the overall work, if I talk about in Hadoop terminology, the overall work submitted by the client is called a job, is called a MapReduce job. The overall work that is submitted to do any processing of the data or anything is called a job, and task is a part of job. So we divide the job into n number of tasks, and the task is running on the slaves. The same name is reflected on the daemons also. If you see, this is a job tracker that handles a job, and it divides the job into a number of tasks. So the task is done by the slave. So task is a part of a job that is done by the slave, and all the tasks will comprise of a job. Okay.